Welcome back, everybody, to KCD2. I am the Bearded OG, and we are back here at Rosa's castle here. So we walked back to Kuttenberg. It took me a while because we were quite a ways out. Repaired everything, sold about 1/3 of the stuff that we had because the other 2/3 were marked as stolen. So they're just sitting in my storage. Got cleaned up, got repaired, rested, that sort of thing. And now we're going to turn this book into Rosa and see what happens next. However, now that I think about it, I was going to actually take a look at that book. I don't know if she'll like us looking at it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, a book of humorous anecdotes. Okay, wedding toasts. Unfortunately, I don't know the bride, so I can't congratulate her groom, and knowing the groom too well, neither can I congratulate the bride. Oh, innocence. A young man tenderly embraces his beloved and asks, "Am I your first lover by chance?" "Could be," she replies. "I thought I'd seen you somewhere before." Okay. I'm going to actually just read through these silently, so pause the screen if you guys want to read them too. Okay, so we read through the book. That was interesting. There's Rosa right there. We'll sit down next to her and have a little chitty chat. Shimmick the Maw. Right. About that book you wanted.
By the way, like you were saying about that book.
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
As I wandered through the fortress,
What the hell?
I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I perused it.
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
The author really isn't holding back. What do you like about it? Well, I think she probably likes it because it's pretty pro, feminist type stuff. The writing seems familiar. The author really isn't holding back. Why would I say the writing seems familiar? I don't know. Let's just say the author isn't holding back.
The author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds anything at all sacred.
Sure he does. Courage, honour, loyalty. But others have already written enough about those. A writer is interested in what lies beneath the gilded veneer of orderliness and piety, because it's much more interesting.
Hold on. Who wrote this, then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Maybe in my older years, maybe?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Okay.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers.
Oh.
Will you escort me?
Sure.
My pleasure.
Where's this going?
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Contribute?
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Okay, let's go with a woman.
There are heaps of stories about men, so I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you, What would impress you in a girl?
That she's clever, she's pretty, courageous. How about courageous?
I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
She's standing before me. Every woman is brave. Clara was courageous, I would say. Very courageous, in fact. If I say it's her, and I think she actually is courageous. She stood up to those guys and shot them with a crossbow. Is she going to think I'm just, flirting with her? Catherine is super courageous, but Catherine's also, I don't know, Catherine. I'm going with Clara.
Clara comes to mind. A girl through and through, but kind. She'd do anything for her people. She caused trouble for me at Nebakov when I was there scouting.
She did?
She tried to hinder me in every way to keep me from learning anything.
Oh, well, yeah.
I understand why she got your attention. What happened to her?
I don't even know. But I hope she's doing well. She deserves a better life.
God willing. Do you know any others like that?
Okay, I don't remember much about Teresa, to be honest with you. Let's go with Catherine.
Oh, do I? If you only knew Catherine, you'd be surprised. She's tougher than half the men I know. When she gets mad, even demon spawn get goosebumps.
I wouldn't want to tangle with her.
Believe me.
Any other interesting ladies come to mind?
Okay, we'll go with you.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect. But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
Do what for herself exactly? I don't know what it is. So I guess let's just go for someone else.
Make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make things a little more interesting, the love will be secret and forbidden. Because forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest.
I'm waiting for Rosa to finish your story. Okay.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs. But not much. Like you're lazing around.
Swing my legs?
That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh. It's hilarious. She's laughing. He's licking his nails.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Okay.
Go on, read it. I want to
boy.
hear what you think of it.
A think it was this one, right? A widower who remarried. All right. Once upon a time, there's a rich old burgher in Kuttenberg. He had been widowed long ago, but he was not so old that he wanted to live alone. So he married a maid who served him. But she was a simple poor girl, but prettier than any noblewoman, twice as clever. But the old widower did not know that. It was enough for him to enjoy the sight of his wife during the day, and once in a while to enjoy her in the evening. He had no idea that the girl had eyes for his young groom more than for him. So this text is really kind of hard to read. So when her husband did not want to enjoy her in the evening, she hurried to the stables to see the groom who slept there. One day, however, she forgot that her husband had an important journey early in the morning. What a surprise it was to both partners when the master entered the stable at dawn. Instead of a horse, he found a saddled groom and his own wife in the saddle. What a scream. Saddled groom and his own wife in the saddle. The husband called her a harlot, and he was about to go to the town bailiff to get justice. His wife, however, did not just give in. She stood in his way and said, "Before you go complaining about me, think, have I ever been unkind to you? When you asked me to come to you for the evening to please you, did I ever refuse?" "Never," the old man admitted. "You always came to me as I asked. Have I ever been stingy, unwilling, or cold to you? Have I refused to give you what you wanted from me?" "No," he repeated more modestly now. "You always gave me everything I asked for. So tell me, what was I supposed to do with what was left? Feed it to the pigs, lock it in a chest, and throw away the key? After all, isn't it better to please another man who loves me? It doesn't take away from what's rightfully yours." The husband left ashamed at the words and had to admit that his wife was right, and to this day, Plummel, the town bailiff, still doesn't know nothing of it. What the hell? Oh, so Henry's the guy in the hay. Gotcha. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's talk to Rosa.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
I like that there's a moral. There's too much moralizing in there. It's a little boring. Yeah, there's a moral to it, I guess.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of
lead
you.
mass.
And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
I thought it was pretty hilarious. You write a fair piece better than you draw. It's not bad. Sure, it's pretty.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
I'd like to get to know you better sometime. Maybe I'll stop by again someday. I must go now. Sure. I actually like Rosa quite a bit.
And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Hunting trophies, huh? Okay. You learn courtliness. What is courtliness? Wouldn't be under combat. So, we learned courtliness, but I have no idea what it means exactly or what it does for us. Okay, let's go. All right, why don't we ride down to the charcoal burner's place and go let that poor girl know that she's safe now, so she doesn't have to live the rest of her life in terror. And then after that, I guess we'll probably get back on the quest for these quests here that we gotta do for the Devil's Pack. Oh wait, we gotta do this. Infiltrate the city council. Find out how to get the city council from Mint Master Vavak. That's Okay, so that would be over here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next after we go talk to that girl.
Easy, good horse.
So let's see. We are going. We're basically just got to get out of town and head south, and we'll put a waypoint there too. So I'll see you guys down there. Oh, it just occurred to me that courtliness was actually a codex entry. I was thinking it was like some kind of special perk or something. So pause the screen if you want to read what this is about. All right, we are here. Let's see if she's still in the house here. Yep, there she is.
My respect.
Stanya, I have good news for you. We caught the murderer.
What? Really?
Stanya, you need to wash your face.
It was the von Groller's servant. He was ordered to do so by the young lord's mother.
What kind of nonsense is that? I don't even know her.
That doesn't matter. She thought you were consorting with her son and decided to kill you.
But I hardly even talked to him. But thank you. Now maybe I'll feel better. I won't wake up at night thinking I hurt someone. I won't feel those fingers around my neck.
Okay. Well, we set her mind at ease, I guess. It's a good thing. And I guess we're done here. All right. Well, let's go back then to Kuttenberg. And we will start working on the city council mission that we're supposed to do. We might actually
Good doggy. Good boy.
want to sleep first because it's pretty late. So why don't we go back to our hotel room? We'll sleep the night. And then we'll come back here in the morning and work on this city council quest.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Well, hopefully we can sleep and then do it in the morning.
Buying a rowboat or maybe a punt. What do you want a boat for?
Because I don't know if we can even do anything at nighttime. How's our food? It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and sleep and then we'll eat when we wake up. All right, we should be able to take one bite out of the pot without overeating. I got us up to 96. That's pretty good. Catherine, how you doing? See if Catherine has anything new to say to us. Teach me? No, I don't need her to teach me stuff. Costs money. Not that that's really an issue for us, but...
Time to play dice.
Okay, so we are heading towards B. Let's do it.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Is this where we have to go? Yeah, it would appear so.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Guess we go up. There's the asshole.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Sigismund is not my king. I'd like to see the king. Yeah, let's just play along.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigmund wants from the council. I want to present myself to high society. None of your business. Well, if we go none of your business, is he going to tell us to fuck off? But then we're going to have to strong arm him, which we might be able to do. I want to know what Sigmund wants from the council. Let's just go with that, see what he does.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Nope, fuck you.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What do I need for the job? Where can I find this boy? Where can I find him?
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
Okay. What's his name?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name.
Franta.
Franta Cooldown.
Franta
He's an
Cooldown.
idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Okay.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Guy's such a prick. Okay. So we need to get the King's Waiter certificate and the King's Waiter's clothes. Sure. All right. And that is over that direction, which is right near... I thought the Iron Eagle... Oh, yeah, I guess that is where the Iron Eagle is. Okay, let's go ahead and travel back over that way. And we're looking for C and or D. Well, C and D.
You telling me you didn't get the job done?
Oh, here he is.
I paid you so much up front. You could buy a cart and a pair of horses. And you tell me you don't have the goods?
Someone stole them. Right here from my trunk. I don't know how it happened.
If you don't give me something right away that I can wear to that banquet, I'll turn your place into a broken woodshed and your face into a flatbread. Understand?
I might have something here. Nothing very ostentatious, but it should be all right. Naturally, I'll return the difference in price.
I should think so. Well, it'll have to do.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I can do a better job? Well, no, let's not try and antagonize him. Let's see if we can do this nicely.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I do want to see the king. Sure.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Okay, we got the certificate. Sure, I can tell wines apart. It's easy. You just look at this, the screen tip.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you.
I thought it got stolen.
The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Take care.
Needles, thread, pins.
So what was that whole conversation about it getting stolen? I don't know, man. Let's see what this getup looks like. Well, that's gonna mess up my outfits, huh? Yeah, that's what the hat, this is what the hat looks like. Wait, hold on. No, not there. I need to go back to here. All right, that's the hat. Coat. Not a bad looking coat. We got the hat, we got the coat. What else did we get? Livery, right? The royal hose of a waiter. I think we have to go to here to see what they look like, more or less. Yeah, I don't want to actually change my outfit because then it'll screw up my outfits, and that's a pain in the ass in this game. All right, now what does this say? Report for duty. I have everything I need to apply as a new royal waiter. I'd better hurry down to the town hall and see the steward, and I mustn't forget to dress appropriately. Oh, that's just right across the way here. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to screw up our outfit. Damn it.
Excuse me?
Excuse yourself. Is that where we're supposed to go? Okay, let's screw up our this outfit because this one's the easiest to redo later. So we'll put the hat on. Coat. And the hose. And I don't imagine we're going to be able to waltz in there armed, so let's take our weapons off. We'll keep our dagger, though, because they won't be able to see that. At least I don't think they will. Take those off. We'll keep our spurs on, even though that doesn't make sense either. And that should be okay, I guess. We're going to find out.
It has therefore decided to collect
Oh, that door's locked. Okay, wait a minute. Where are we supposed to go? Around this way.
Christ, pardon me.
What the hell's wrong with this room? I don't know. Are we supposed to be in here? This is like the jail.
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
Okay, where go here. Here we go.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
Let's say he's drunk because he's known for drinking.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you...
How does he know I'm a greenhorn?
Responsibility.
Yeah, let's ask him.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him.
Can I poison him?
And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink. Stay in the background.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Okay, yep, no, let's do it.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Okay.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffen
There are the
is a
pictures
joke.
of wine.
And on top of that, the
Hopefully I
army
won't
was
splash anyone's
requisitioned from
shoes.
it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons
Hey,
than any
boy,
Räuber in
a
the
full
domain?
cup of monastery
What
wine.
are you getting at, Eldris?
Monastery wine, that's the
saying
red
that
shit, right?
bandits who freed Hinnick, the dry devil, used that thing. That Hacken...
Who asked me that? Was it this guy?
Hand cannon. Can you
Come now,
believe it?
waiter. I wanted red.
Where did they get them?
You're the one who
Oh,
should know where
that's
they
not the
got
red.
them. Since
I
you're a
thought
gunsmith.
that was a red.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
No,
All
this
I'm
is
saying
red.
is that they had them, Herrgott.
Right?
It is eine Schande when
Come now,
outlaws
waiter.
have
I
better
wanted red.
weapons than the city garrison.
Okay, who's
And
asking me for
Herr
wine?
König surely knows this too.
Is it this guy?
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell
Here you
is
go,
that
sir,
your
pour.
stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is.
Thank you,
The
waiter.
Dry Devil is running free.
You're welcome.
There are Raubbricker everywhere.
Hey, there's Dickface
in the
right there.
region. We have
I
the army
apologize.
bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
Okay.
Who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Where's the king? Oh, he's not here.
And his army will not be here forever.
Shut up!
Dude, get the fuck out of here.
King can arrive at any monastery wine. Refill my cup, boy.
What
Him.
then?
Monastery
We're
wine. That's the red
sitting
shit.
atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're
I hope these
supposed to
motherfuckers
defend it with
tip us.
brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
Monastery wine.
You can always
Here.
confiscate the property of the king's
Here you go, sir. Pour.
Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the Yemeni state
Well,
of our
thank
armory.
the Lord.
And the king is
Easy.
fully aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
Do I have my poison on me? No. That would have been too easy.
He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we
fancy
just
some
wait
Tokai.
with arms
Refill,
drawn
boy.
for the Raubbritter to wreak
Oh,
havoc
that
all
guy?
around?
We can always
What did he
ask
ask
the king
us?
to bring order to the realm
Which
with
wine do
his
you want,
army.
sir?
I
But then
apologize,
the
sir.
Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I
White.
see
white.
no solution of
I
the
don't
current
speak German.
situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind.
I think it was this asshole, right?
Good, sir.
Well, thank the Lord.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
You're in my spot. Move.
So,
Hey,
the cleanliness of
youngster,
the city
some
is
red.
not what it should be.
Didn't I?
The current
Wait, who
baths
is this
in the
guy?
city fall far short of
No.
covering
Fuck
all
you.
citizens'
I'm not supposed to
needs.
give you wine.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up and Humphrey.
I'm forbidden.
I'd like to oblige,
to be
but
there.
I'm not
She's
allowed.
a protege of Mara.
die of thirst
Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed. It takes a firm hand, not soft, feminine fingers.
A moment ago, you were complaining there weren't enough baths. Shouldn't we support her?
Who's waitering
Something
me?
like this is better handled by trustworthy people, like my friend, bathhouse proprietor Adam. The need for cleanliness and
Who?
citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor over
Is everything all right?
No,
Someone needs to
but there's
walk.
nothing
There's
you
a
can do
river
about
just a
it.
few
Come
steps from the
closer.
city walls.
What?
Certainly. And they...
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Arguing about who is
I have to serve wine, so fuck off.
I can't. I'm supposed to serve the lords.
You're supposed to do what you're told. But suit yourself. I'll go and get it myself after the assembly.
We wouldn't have to keep
Yeah,
coming back.
I need to stay here, man.
Trifle. Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to
Dude,
disagree.
get away from me.
What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he
Isn't
doesn't.
Tukai the white shit? I think it is.
What have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not
Okay, who is
sure
it?
what you're implying.
You.
Horseshit!
Hey,
You know
where's my
full
white?
well.
Working on it,
Everybody
man.
knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking.
Well,
the king might
thank the
come
Lord.
any time now.
That's right. Let's not burden the anointed monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself? Me?
I only gave him one glass.
Beg your
It can't be that bad.
I demand that you...
Ruhe! Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that.
Oh, he wants something?
Waiter, I want
We've sorted it out.
Monastery wine, right, gotcha.
My ears.
It's kind of hard to... Whoa.
Are you defending Rutard?
There's like so much going on here that I get a little confused.
If yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
All right.
Waiter, I wanted monastery wine.
Working on it.
Like Rutard, true, but
Thank you,
in this
waiter.
case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about
This is
it.
kind of funny.
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
How you doing? Huh? How you doing, ale housemaid? You got pretty eyes. Oh,
Pour me some attention to himself.
Takai. Wait, what the hell's Takai?
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him.
I apologize,
and soon.
Which one?
Tokai White.
Okay, Takai is white.
If nothing happens,
So,
there's no point in dwelling
so they just say monastery for red and Takai for white?
I'm sorry, Andreas,
I think
but
so.
I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling
Sir?
you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me
Well,
of
thank
lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you. But there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I wasn't paying
Rutard and
attention.
I had a
Oh,
little
no, that's okay. It was my fault.
But we ended it quickly.
It's a better view right
His
here.
daughter wanted to get involved.
And that looks pretty good out there,
I didn't
too.
want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's
Hey, you're
skirts.
talking about
As
Rosa.
if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman
Boy,
from the
I'd
city
like some
sword
white.
fighting school brought this custom to us. That German
Call me boy?
Menhard is just hanging around the market.
Is there some way I can spill this on him?
Be ridiculous,
Okay.
Sucker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself.
Are they only just pressing the grapes for that Tokai?
Shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives on the
It
market.
wasn't,
Hang around me.
So,
Vanish.
it wasn't letting me pour it.
proven offences are punished by the bailiff, and that's that. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
Come here for a
More
moment.
pressing than the open contempt of the
Who?
whole town garrison. The
Someone over
guards
here
are
wants me.
apparently settling accounts their own way.
You?
Will soon be the laughing stock
Everything
of the
in
whole
order?
town.
Not quite.
You can
But I
rest
think you
assured
might be
the
able
whole
to help
town
me.
is already.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while,
Nope, fuck off.
I really shouldn't, sir.
a fine servant you are.
If I
I'm not a servant, I'm a wine pourer.
I'd soon
There's
be
a
out of
difference.
customers.
Wine pourers aren't expected to go get gloves.
We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Waiter, my cup is empty.
Dude, fuck
Pour me some
off.
white.
I'm sorry, sir. Orders from above. Better try harder.
The eternal dispute
Otherwise I'll
over
soon
the
give myself
cathedral.
away.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build
I'll have a
faster?
cup of white.
Hire more craftsmen.
Okay,
start with
white.
blacksmiths.
Because those so-called craftsmen are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come late,
Sir?
or report sick, and if they do come, their
About
work is
time.
shit.
What do you mean about time? I got here immediately.
To put it right, it's a waste of time. I tell you, a waste of time.
Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings with your drunken ranting.
Waiter.
Even if you
Pour
are.
me red wine.
Red wine coming right up.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city
You.
under siege?
Besides,
Oh,
I
you.
have the feeling there's something other than the welfare
Good.
of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance...
What happens
that
when the wine
you'd
runs
like
out?
to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, mein Freund, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
Hey,
A
boy,
swordsmith dares to insult me?
You want some monastery? Okay.
I think not.
This is actually
Excuse me?
lasting a little too long here.
To buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Thank you.
I acquired my seat for the service
At least he said thank you.
our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not...
Okay. Serve the Kuhnberg counselors. Red is monetary, the white is I have to be careful not to forget. Serve someone or pour them something. Okay, right.
Buying equipment to the army. If that's all
This
they
is
have,
happening a little too long, I think.
bunch of ne'er-do-wells
Starting to
from
get
the
tedious.
Ale House Lobbring.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Okay, finally. Can I put poison in his cup?
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
There he is. Sigismund the Dickweed. Uh-oh. Those guys would recognize me. Especially Von Ollitz. Yes, you. Henry, pour the wine. He doesn't recognize him.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fights!
Now what happens? At that time at Raborsch Fortress, I don't even know where this Raborsch Fortress is. There's Godwin. There's Dad. And Hanush. And Liechtenstein. And the whole party's here.
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your
I'm playing Godwin
See more
again.
cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujitz parish, you spread the word of God to your flock.
And you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
Damn straight.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
You know any of the guests? Who's the Frenchman? What's it like to be free? What are you going to do now? Who's the Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Good old hands.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay, so we are now playing Godwin again, which is awesome. And I am going to go ahead and... look at Zishka, man. He's like plastered. Can I even talk to him? No, I can't. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here, and then we'll pick up right where we left off. So thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.